Hi, and welcome along to today's mindfulness meditation, where we shall be focusing on developing greater emotional awareness, responding more calmly to challenging situations, and treating ourselves with more kindness and understanding in those difficult times. And so when you're ready, I invite you to join me in taking 3 deep breaths in through the nose, nice and deep, and breathe out what no longer serves your highest good. Breathe in through the nose, nice and deep, and breathe out any stress, fear, or anxiety. And once more, breathe in through the nose, nice and deep, and release any remaining low vibration emotions, nice and loud. And continue to breathe deeply and calmly. And please join me wherever you're sat or lying down at this time to know that these 10 minutes are the minutes that you deserve to take for yourself, to invest in yourself. And that if there's any thoughts come and go and may attempt to distract us in today's meditation, just allow them, observe them, release them, and come back to your breath, back to my voice, back to this moment. And so we'd like to first feel into our bodies. And if you choose, you can join me by placing your hand on your heart. And I'd like you to ask your heart a question. How am I feeling right now? Just allow your body to answer. Allow your heart to answer. And as you take each breath, as you breathe in each time, just allow your body to relax more and more. Your head, your jaw, your neck, your shoulders, your back, your arms, your legs, your diaphragm, your stomach, your abdomen. Out to the fingers, the tips of your fingers, and out to the toes, the tips of your toes. Just allow every part of you to relax. And to know that your body is blessed with this beautiful, unique gift of this universe. You have a heart that can tell you in any moment, no matter how stressful, challenging, or triggering, your heart can tell you how someone else is feeling, or how you are feeling, or how many of you are feeling at this time. And so whenever these situations arise, I invite you to place your hand on your heart and ask yourself, ask your heart, how do you feel right now? How do others feel right now? And when these challenging situations arise, we would all love to find that clarity, that calmness, that Zen-like feeling and ability to be able to deal with any challenging situation. And this is a journey of being kind to ourselves and learning that all of our emotions in these challenging situations need to be heard. Every emotion has a voice. And so perhaps you'd like to imagine You'd like to imagine yourself down by the seaside, down at the beach, down by the sea, and you're standing with your toes in the water, and that there's someone talking to you in a very challenging way, sharing very challenging, triggering information to you, but to know that you're safe and you're calm and you're loved. There's distance between you. And that as this person continues to share their news with you, that every time they create an emotion, it creates a wave, and that wave on the sea travels towards you. It rises up as the wave builds up, and then it releases and breaks like a little white crest of a wave, and it splashes on your feet. And our default is often to accept and to take these emotions as ours, that we should feel the same negativity that someone else is. And now I'd like you to pick up a golden goldfish bowl. It's a glass bowl. It's about the size of a soccer ball, football. And in it, you're going to scoop up these emotions, these waves, and gather them in this golden ball, this glass ball. And instead of these emotions flowing into your body, I'd like you to hold them in this golden bowl. And I'd like you to take a look at them. Look at each word wrapped up in its envelope of emotion as a letter that this person is sending to you. And just to allow it to be observed by you. You're giving it distance between your heart and this emotion, but you're giving it all your attention to observe it, to experience it, to see it. And I'd like you to talk back to this person and say, I see you. I see this emotion you've shared. I can see and feel how hard this emotion is as you observe it in its golden bowl. Acknowledge and observe. And perhaps you'd like to dip your little finger into the water of that golden bowl and just taste a little bit. Just taste a little bit of that emotion that's being shared. Not all of it, just a tiny amount. And reach consensus with the person that is sharing this challenging news, this difficult situation. Say, yes, I see you, I feel you, and I hold space for this challenging experience that you're having. I fully acknowledge it. And I extend my loving compassion to you, my empathy for you. And then when you're ready, I'd like you to fill this beautiful golden bowl, this goldfish bowl. I'd like you to fill it with your love, to see in your heart that you have infinite love that flows through you, and allow this love to fill this golden bowl. And all that negative emotion and all that love is now mixed up together in this bowl. And you're still standing there, standing by the shore at the seaside. And these waves are still being collected from this person's emotions and put into this golden bowl. And you're allowing your love to balance it. And as you acknowledge this emotion and situation that they've shared, allow yourself now to extend that love and ask yourself, what would love do? How could I help this person the most at this time? And give yourself space, give yourself time. Take a deep breath, place your hand on your heart and ask, what would love do to best help this person? this challenging situation at this time. Just allow that answer to come into your heart. Sometimes it's like a little whisper, so give it space, give it a voice, and then speak it out loud. Share it with this other person and say, I feel the best action that I can do to help you at this time, or that you could do to help yourself is this action. And take a look and observe that golden bowl, how the love and the negative emotions, those waves of emotions, are now being settled as you reach a consensus about the next step and the best action to take. And so much of what helps other people and helps ourselves is simply observing and acknowledging and holding space for challenging situations. We don't just need to leap into solutions. Just allow the solution to come through your heart, through the loving aspects of you into that moment. And when you've reached agreement, take that golden bowl and you can send it back out to the ocean for Mother Earth to transform, to transmute that energy back into the ocean itself. The negativity and the love balanced and calmed in the ocean. Set it free and let it go. And know that in these moments, you've done more than you could possibly imagine was possible to help this person, to extend the loving kindness that you've given to them. Extend it to yourself. Fill yourself back up with love. Know that you've done your very best for that person and that you're not perfect. None of us are. But you're always trying your best, and your best only ever gets better. And even those times that it doesn't feel like your best, it's because you're learning a big lesson. You're learning how to help more people in different ways. You're learning how to grow your self-love each day. And any time in the future when these situations play back in your mind or in your heart, perhaps they keep you awake at night or they're spinning around in your mind over the weekends, listen to them. Allow them to be held. Allow that story, the emotions, the triggers that cause this, to be held again. Once again, you hold them in your golden bowl and ask yourself, place your hand on your heart and say, what lessons do I have to learn at this time? And allow these situations to be seen, to be observed and felt just enough to be able to learn the lesson. And when you're ready, release them back to the ocean. And perhaps tomorrow or any time today, you'd like to engage in the practice. Whenever you see yourself in the mirror, say to yourself, I love you. Thank you. I'm so grateful for you. We're always doing the very best we can in any given moment. And when you're ready, come back to your body, come back to your breath, come back to this moment. And just allow yourself to release anything that no longer serves your highest good and to extend yourself such beautiful love and compassion. Allow your cup, allow your heart to be filled and to overflow with your self-love so that you can help more and more people each day without draining yourself or leaving yourself empty. Thank you so much. When you're ready, you can open your eyes, come back to your body, move a bit. And I'd like to thank you for joining today's meditation. I hope it finds you well. Take care. Sending my love.